Good morning, eighth grade. I just wanted to check in with you. It's been almost 2 weeks, hard to believe. I hope that you had a wonderful spring break and that you are ready to get going again. I just wanted to say welcome back. And I also wanted to tell you how much I miss seeing your faces and hearing your lovely chatter in the afternoon. You guys, in particular, enjoy being together, so I'm really sad for you that you are not going to be for a little while. But we hope that this won't last very long. At least I am hoping that it won't last very long. So, anyway, just wanted to check in with you and give you a little bit of an update on how things are going to run from this point on. You know how technologically savvy I am, and so doing these videos is extremely painful for me. I appreciate even more now the live version of school that we've been enjoying. But I will do my best virtually to assist you and do what needs to be done to get you through your assignments for the next few weeks. So this is my verse I got this morning. I just wanted to let you guys know that I do miss you. I pray for you, and I hope that you are doing well. I thought you would particularly enjoy the line, "You are all partakers with me of grace, both in my imprisonment and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel," but particularly the imprisonment part. I know that you probably feel like you're in prison some days like I do, but we are not, praise the Lord, and we are going to get through this. All right, so just wanted to say what is going to stay the same as we move forward. Our subjects. We are going to get a little bit of all four of these subjects done every week. We're going to still be doing writing, grammar, literature, and vocabulary. Some of that will change how we do it. So I'm going to look at what is going to change now that we are doing school virtually. So writing, if you haven't been already, you're going to be creating your documents on Google Docs, whatever I assign you. And then you will be turning it into a folder on Google Drive, and I will have a link to each week. We will have a homework folder inside of our weekly folder. So that will hopefully become very clear as you begin to use it. You guys are a lot better at this than I am, so I'm sure this is very intuitive. Grammar, we're still going to be working through the same book, but I will be uploading your worksheets onto the Google Drive folder for the week. I will have all of your worksheets in there, so if you like to work ahead for the week, you will be able to. I don't have next week's out yet, but I will, Lord willing, as soon as possible. And we are finishing up a chapter, so we will be marching inevitably toward a test here very quickly. So I'm going to give us a day or two to kind of figure out how to do this, and then as soon as I feel comfortable that we're ready to take that test, I have it ready to go. All right, so you will be doing your worksheets. They will be in your folder for the week, and then I will have an answer key that you will use to check your answers. Now, this is entirely up to you. How well or how poorly you do this, and how much you get out of it. Like everything in life, you will get out of it what you put into it. So if you do your work, if you study the information at the top of the page and then do your questions and then check your answers to see what you missed, that's a lot more effective than just writing the answers in from the answer key, which would not be helpful at all. So since you're not turning it in, I wouldn't even waste the time. But if you do it the right way, you should get instruction. If after doing that you are missing all of them or you are missing a significant number, you might want to reach out to me. I can get you some more information. I can get you some additional pages from your grammar textbook, and I can personally explain things with you if I need to. So just let me know if you're struggling on things. I know capitalization is something you've been doing for many, many years. So this chapter is probably not the one that will be difficult, but maybe in future chapters you'll need a little bit more of my help, and don't hesitate to reach out. Okay. Second of all, just want to say this grammar identifies a Google form quiz. Your quizzes will also be in your folder on Google Drive for the week, and you can take them whenever you like. I think that I have the settings correctly. Thank you, Ellie, for letting me know. You can only submit it one time, so you need to be prepared and ready to take that quiz whenever you sit down to do it, because once you submit it, it will be submitted, and you won't be able to change it. You will know immediately. You'll get feedback immediately on what your score is, so that'll be nice. But I would like to remind you that under the honor code, anything that I list as a quiz or a test, I would expect you to do on your own without notes or a friend. And I am just going to leave that there. You are on your honor. So I know that we can handle that. Okay, so the next thing is literature. I am actually going to attempt in just a little while, hopefully, recording myself reading and making notes and talking about how I would read Henry V and study. So I am going to do that for you in a video today. I am hoping that each section will be well under 15 minutes, so it shouldn't take you that long to watch it. When you are done with each video, if you do it with me or if you do the reading on your own, then there will be another quiz for you to take when you're done. I strongly suggest that you do the reading or rereading or whatever study time you need to before you sit down to take that quiz. Okay, last thing up is vocabulary, which is not going to change a whole lot except for the way that we assess it. You're going to continue to study the lists on Quizlet. You can play the games and you can even test yourself. But when it is time for us to take a test over a review unit, then I will be converting that to a Google form quiz, and I will be sending that out like your other quizzes. All right, so again, I'm sure this is nothing new for you guys, so we're going to move on. I just want to let you know that all of your instructions for the week will be on the FAQs or RenWeb, whichever you call it, and they will be now listed Monday through Friday in your homework notes. So there will be nothing under lesson plans or anything like that. So you will be able to access everything as you did before, only now there's going to be a little bit of work on every day instead of just on Tuesday and Thursday. And I am trying to keep the workload still well under 5 hours of work a week. Well, not well under, but about 5 hours of work a week or less. And I will sometimes say this isn't due till the end of the week, but most of the time, if I have something assigned for that day, you need to have it done by the end of that day. So that's midnight or 11:59 p.m. that day. You are welcome. If I have it in the folder, in the Google Drive folder, if you get done with it ahead of time, you are welcome to go ahead and do it. And it obviously records all of your answers whenever you turn it in, and that won't be a problem. If you turn it in early, I'm perfectly happy to accommodate my eager beavers. All right. Okay, just a few more and we're almost done. I just want to make sure that you know that all materials that you need will be found in that Google Drive folder, or I will provide a link. So even with Quizlet, I'm going to be providing a link for each of the Quizlet lists just to make sure that everybody has access to everything. I know that we're all at home and using each other's devices perhaps, and making things a little more complicated these days. So I'm trying to make everything as simple as possible. Okay. Just want to remind you, I know I say this to you all the time in various forms, so if you can't find something, what are you going to do? Email me. If you don't understand something, email me. If an assignment's taking too long, you need help, your link isn't working, your document won't open, your dog ate your homework, you don't have time, well, we all have time these days, just email me. That will be your best course of action most of the time. All right, last one. We can do this and we can have fun with it. So as soon as you demonstrate that you have all of these basics down and you can get everything turned in a timely manner, we're going to start having some kind of fun games. So this one isn't quite as fun, but today's assignment will be that I would like for you to find an example of alliteration. So we've talked about alliteration at different times. It is, for instance, Dunkin' Donuts. Both words start with a D. There can be initial alliteration. There can also be assonance, which is vowel rhyming. We can also have consonants. So if I have words that use the S sound in them repeatedly, that's also a type of alliteration. So as you read or reread your Henry V, Act 1 today, prologue, and scene 1 and 2, I would like for you to look for your best example of alliteration, and then I'm going to send out a Google form quiz. Actually, I'll put it in your folder so that I can be consistent. And I will ask for you to give me your example, and then I'm going to pick your top 5 best examples. That will be me. And then I'll send them out in a separate Google form later after I get all of your responses. And then I will have each of you vote for which one you think is the best. And the one that gets the most votes will get an extra credit point in their participation grade this week. All right. Oh, and that's one extra thing. I will now be adding participation grades for those who are getting their work done and turned in on time. There will be additional points added to our daily point bucket. So I look forward to working with you over the next couple of weeks, and I am praying it's only a couple of weeks. And I hope that you are enjoying your time at home. And today's supposed to be gorgeous, so I hope you get outside and get some fresh air and exercise and some great family time. All right. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Talk to you later. Bye.